Manika Khanna joining in, Chairperson and MD of Gaudium IVF and Women Health. We also have Rakesh Kumar, who's the CFO of Gaudium IVF and Women Health. Thank you to both of you for speaking with us. Dr. Khanna, I'm going to come to you first. And just to set the premise of why you want to raise funds right now, why are you looking at the public markets?
Yeah, good morning. I am very happy to first of all say, as you rightly pointed out, that Gaudium IVF is going to be the first company in the Indian market to be listed on the main board of the capital markets. And it is public knowledge that for the first time in the history of our country, the birth rate has fallen below the replacement level. And infertility, 15 to 20% of the 150 billion population that we are, is facing infertile issues. And this, as Varsha rightly pointed out, is only going to rise because of various reasons like lifestyle diseases. We are, after all, the diabetic capital of the world, which affects both the male and the female partner. Gaudium IVF's journey began in 2009 with a smallish center, but though it was small, since I was trained in Germany and Australia, it was equipped to the highest levels. Since then, we have grown, and the first 6-7 years were put to lay a very strong clinical foundation. So we are known for clinical excellence with a high success rate of 58% at IVF, which is at par with the global best. What we did very smartly was that we created SOPs in 2015-16 when we incorporated the company. And the whole procedure, right from medical embryology, nursing, down to housekeeping, was laid down in SOP.
If I may, ma'am, because, all of this is also mentioned in your DRHP, it's in public domain. And
Right.
I understand new SOPs have been laid down, but just coming back to my question, what are you raising funds for?
Yeah, that's what I was coming to. So now that we have a pan-India presence, we are all set to scale up exponentially. It's a scalable model, and we want to open 19 new hubs and equivalent number of spokes so that every woman who's struggling to have a baby, we can become more accessible. And only 2% of the market is yet tapped. The rest is all untapped market, and hence going to the capital markets at this stage made absolute sense to us because we can grow exponentially from here.
I just want to also bring in your CFO and just get a sense from him, Rakesh Kumar, coming in. Mr. Kumar, how do you see the intense competition also that Gaudium will face and the maintenance of margins in this context?
See, as Dr. Manika Khanna has already said that the Gaudium core principles are clinical excellence. So that's where we stand out in the competition. Our SOPs and our clinical excellence are like global standards. And subsequently, historically, we started our journey from 2009. And till date, we are 7 hubs and 28 spokes. So historically, we have been growing, and we have been at a 40% EBITDA and a PAT of 25% around. So this is a historical trend of ours, which you can see in our RHP as well.
And Rakesh, you reckon that can continue?
Sorry?
I'm asking, do you believe that can continue?
Yeah, I'll explain.
Sure, doctor. Sure, either of you.
So, see, basically, this is an asset-light model. What we have created through hub and spokes is an asset-light model. So you spend whatever infrastructure cost and recurring operational costs you incur are at the hub. And we achieve deeper penetration into the state with the spokes. For example, Patna is a hub, Sitamarhi, Muzaffarpur, all these smaller places are a spoke where the patient can take 10 to 12 days of injectable and come for the main treatment at the hub. So that's what makes us asset light, and that has been one of the major contributors to why our EBITDAs and PATs are high and sustainable. Second major reason that contributes to this is that we are a 97% B2C driven brand in an industry which has traditionally been B2B. So we do not depend on gynecologists or doctors referring patients to us. We have gone directly to the consumer. And the 16 years of journey, the thousands of babies that we have created, contribute about 35% to our new patient footfalls because of the word of mouth. And it is hard to replace this journey with any amount of money.
Absolutely. Just understanding, this is a 165 crore issue, if I'm not mistaken, Dr. Khanna, and 75 crore is OFS. Is this your early investors who are cashing out, or is this your promoter stake?
We have not had any investors in the company. We're totally bootstrapped. So whatever, we've been working hard since the beginning and putting back everything into the growth of the company.
Why have such a large portion as an offer for sale?
Well, I think it was done under the advisement of our advisors, our bankers, and 16 years of a lot of hard work has gone into the building up of the company. And
Dr. Khanna, surely the advisors will follow your cue in terms of how much stake you personally want to dilute in a fast-growing economy, right? Or a industry. I heard you say that only 2% is organized and the runway for growth is very long. So, okay, let me try and ask this question in a different way. I heard you say that there is no other investor, so 100% owned by you. After this IPO, what will be your eventual stake?
So I will be holding almost...
As in the promoters?
As a promoters, I will be holding 71.2% of the stake.
Post-IPO, from the 100% that you own right now.
Yes. Yeah, we are here to create a legacy, and we plan to take this, brand. It should make global noises. One of the reasons she asked me that why we went to the capital markets, it gives us a lot of global exposure. You would be glad to know that we currently get patients from more than 30 countries across the world, and medical tourism is a huge opportunity which we have already tapped into and is only set to grow.
Dr. Khanna, absolutely. But I just want to point out also that while this space is huge and, the profile that you have, people are getting married later, finding it difficult to have kids, good, margins, but so much competition. Every nook and corner now has an IVF clinic. And there are large hospitals doing it as well. And there is a talent crunch.
Great question. So basically, the 70% of this market is yet in the unorganized sector. And the ART law came in the year 2022, which is a very welcome thing for organized players like us, because before that, the industry was completely unregulated. So I foresee a lot of market consolidation happening in the coming 1 or 2 years when the law would be at its full implementation, because, the people who are not able to fulfill the ideal criteria for providing this service, after all, we are making life. You cannot compromise anywhere in it. So people who will be able to fulfill these criteria are going to be fewer in numbers, and a consolidation is going to happen. And as far as bigger hospitals, we all know this is the growing era of super specializations. You can see dental chains, you can see nephrology chains, you can see ophthal chains. So IVF is also a super specialty, and a highly profitable super specialty, which has just tapped into the tip of the iceberg and is only going to grow.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, both of you, for joining in today and giving us your thoughts. Dr. Khanna, Rakesh, really appreciate your time, and all the best for the IPO.
Thank you. Thank you so much.